Hey guys, Utah Steve here, back for an actual outdoor outing. My last few videos have all been indoors for various reasons that I'll get into in a little bit. Right now I'm on the Wheeler Creek Trail. I've been here many times before. If it sounds familiar, it's close to home. My kids are in school. I only have so much time to get out and hike, so here we are. I haven't been able to get out for an overnighter. It is the end of January, and I wanted to at least get out for a day hike before the month rounded out. So let's get out and take a look around and see what the Wheeler Creek area has to offer. We're right on the roadside right now, so it might get a little noisy. That is Pineview Reservoir. The dam is nice and frosted with snow. And this is northern Utah in the winter. It's a beautiful blue sky, clear day. But we're going down that trail over there. And it'll probably be pretty shady and cold. It's a lot of snow. This sign about the angry moose has been here for literally years. So I don't know if he's still a problem, but I've never seen him. Probably shouldn't say that out loud, but there's our destination right there. When I got out of my car, it said it was 26 degrees Fahrenheit, of course. I have a feeling in the shade here, it's probably 10 degrees colder than that. My speech is even slow. It's hard to move my mouth. It sure is worth the hike. Soon we'll be in the sun. Very soon. Started getting pretty sweaty back there. Had to take the beanie off. And in a minute here, I'm going to take my coat off. Don't need hypothermia chasing me around. This is amazing. This is the campsite. Last summer I hung my hammock here. Maybe twice, I don't know. Maybe in the winter and again in the summer. But this is what it looks like in snow. Had some snowshoe tracks here. Someone's dug out a nice pathway coming down into it. Just a winter wonderland. That's a lot of snowshoeing to get that flattened out. Kind of glad they stomped this down with their snowshoes, because I step off of where they've walked at all, I sink up to my knee. Oop. I'm just sort of following this, trying to figure out where the campfire pit was. I'm pretty sure it's right here. I think I remember sitting on these logs, having a fire right there. Oh. Deep, deep snow. Absolutely beautiful though. On average, we've been hit with a couple of snowstorms a week. And up here in the higher elevations, it's really put down some snow. So that's good. It's good for summer water. That's where our water comes from. So it's good to see. Not so much at my house. It's been steady. I don't live too far below the mountains, but I haven't been able to not keep up with the snow when it comes time to shovel. But this is the first time I've been up here all winter and really taking a close look at it. Pretty amazing. One thing about filming these cold weather outings is it's murder on your batteries. I'm already at 50% on this camera, which is way faster. I've gone an entire day in the summer without having to recharge this thing. So let's find a place to sit down and get set up and talk, I guess. Just take in this incredible scenery. Whew. Well, I hung my pack, which isn't very heavy. It's just a day hike, so bare necessities. It's just hanging from a piece of bark, so no nails or anything. And same here, just a little knot holding up my coat. And of course, Bob Jr. has made his appearance here. I really miss this quiet. There are some people hiking on the trail this morning just for exercise kind of thing, not really to get away and meditate. They all look like they're in workout clothes and have minimal gear, if any, with them. There was an elderly couple snowshoeing together, which I thought was kind of cute. And a lady in yoga pants just hoofing it up the trail. She didn't even have a bottle of water with her, so I always come prepared. I always bring something with me, water and food at the very least, a knife. As you can see, it came in handy. I was able to use my Mora bushcraft. I've beat the snot out of this and it's still going strong. But I was able to clear off some of this frozen snow. so I could sit down somewhere. There's really nowhere to sit. Nobody's been here for a while. They've stomped it out with snowshoes, but it looks like they just kind of tromped through here and left. There's no, I guess they could have hammock camped. There's no sign of anywhere anybody put a tent or anything like that. Just a trail, which is really cool because it helped me get in here. I don't think I would have been able to otherwise. I think there's a squirrel above my head in the pine tree. That's not snow dropping on me, it's pine needles. Anyway, so let's chat, shall we? If you're new to the channel, I'm Utah Steve, and I love the outdoors. I love Utah. It has a good mixture of forests and deserts, and it's a lot like California has. It's kind of in the same zone, except for if you go to extreme Southern California, you get some really hot desert, and that would be Arizona in my case, if I went that far. I was watching Catherine Gregory's latest video. If you haven't seen her channel, check it out. It's pretty cool. She's a photographer, so her videos are pretty stunning. But she just recently went camping January 26th in the desert in California, and temperatures during the day were in the 70s. I'm not going to see that until, right now it's the end of January. I won't see that here in northern Utah until roughly March if I'm lucky, more likely April or May at the latest. So it is only 26 degrees right now, as far as I know. I don't have a thermometer with me, but that's what my car said. So over the last year, I haven't gotten out a whole lot. A lot happened last year that kind of flipped my whole world upside down and sent me into kind of a downward spiral, not a destructive one, but a depressed one. And that's the other thing about my channel. I'm not afraid to talk about personal things, not too personal, but to at least, you know, give updates. I don't know, it's kind of a vlog slash outdoors channel. I try to combine them both, though. I don't really want to do the vlog thing full time. But I mostly want to focus on nature and being in the outdoors. And being out here helps me think. My divorce was final at the end of July, and at the end of August, my dad passed away. And I have been... Shake it off. I've been thrust into a whole new life. Sorry, geez, knock it off. Stop getting all choked up. You sound like a rabid frog. I had to sell my house. I no longer had the income that I had. I still work at a hospital. I do that full time. But I had to sell the house that I loved, and I had a lot of good memories there. But it was hard to live there too, because there were just memories. I had a big empty house, beautiful home in a beautiful neighborhood. My kids had lots of friends, but of course my kids aren't with me all the time now that I'm divorced. They're with me the majority of the time during the daytime and every other weekend. So they're still around a lot. That's why they're in my videos so much. They sleep at their mom's because I work nights. I work nights on purpose so that I can take care of them in the day. So I usually sleep while they're in school, and then go to work that night after taking care of their needs until about dinner time. I'm a busy man. Anyway, I love my kids more than anything, and I'm grateful that they're here, because there have been some very dark times over the winter, and it's been very hard for me to get out and appreciate nature and live my life like I was. But obviously I haven't given up. I'm still trying. I have to figure out what life is now. I'm in a new house. I don't know any of the neighbors. My kids don't have any friends in that neighborhood yet. There aren't as many kids. And I had no choice but to sell because I had to get out of divorce debt. So I did. I'm happy to say I'm out of debt, but my kids have paid a price, and so have I. It's been very sort of isolating, I guess. I'm an introvert by nature, and a lot of people ask me if we can get together and go camping and hiking and fishing, anything together, even just have a bite to eat, get to know each other. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just really, really bad at it, okay? So if you've asked me those things, the answer's not no. There's just something inside me that hesitates and says, I don't know. I'm so used to being alone that my inner self sort of fights to get out with this protective shell I've sort of put over myself since the divorce and the death of my father. Those are big events, and those are life-changing events, and those are the things I'm struggling with. I'm also losing battery, so my point is, I'm still here, I'm still going, and I still want to experience nature with everybody. I'm trying to come up with some kind of plan where I can meet people and spend time with them, but still spend time by myself or with my kids. And I think I've got a pretty good plan worked out, and I'll bring that up in a future video. I was going to bring it up today, but seriously, my battery's dying. So I'm going to shut up now and save the battery for why we're here in the first place. By the way, Corbin with Wasatch Gear Review. I'm not trying to copy your Coffee with Corbin segment, so this was just coincidence. Just seems like the right thing to do in the snow. I really like those segments, by the way. There's a few people you should check out here on YouTube that are friends of mine. Some I've never even met, but I feel like we're friends. Corbin with Wasatch Gear Review. Devin, Backcountry Exposure. Mr. T-Max, that's my buddy Joe. He's been in a few of my videos. I have met him. We're pretty good friends. In fact, we met right here in this camp area right here. We had a failed camp out our first time we were together, and it snowed sideways on us. It was like April, and it couldn't decide whether it was spring or winter. So check him out. His channel's not real big, but I think he's planning on growing it quite a bit. Ooh, that cup is hot. I'm gonna have to let that sit. Anyway, let's see. God, there's so many good ones out there. There's the big ones, you know, Syntax 77, Survival Lily, Joe Robinette. There's all kinds of bushcraft channels. I'm not big on bushcraft. I love it. I love to watch it. I love to study it, but I've never really applied it. So that's something I need to work on. It's something I want to develop, but haven't yet. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to give a shout out to those people. And if I left anyone out, I'm really sorry. I'm just kind of drawing a blank right now. And anyway, my channel's all about having fun in the outdoors, exploring, fishing, camping, hiking. Most of it is backpacking and hiking. But I do throw in some car camping and stuff here and there. I have told my boys I'll taper off on filming our campouts when we're together because my son made a comment to me last summer. He said that camping with me is way more fun when I'm not filming everything. So I respect that, and I'd rather build memories with him than a video collection. The rest of it, you know, I don't have them every weekend, so I plan to get out frequently, and they just won't be in the outdoors videos as much at their request. So, well guys, not a very long video, kind of a short hike too, but I just I needed to get out for my own mental health and kind of feel renewed, and I do now. My kids will be out of school soon, so I got to get home and change and shower, and then it's time for homework and making dinner and all the single dad stuff that I do now. So thanks for joining me for another video. Shorter than my usual outdoor videos, but I'm working on it. I'm Utah Steve. Make sure you ring that bell down below, because I've had people complain that they aren't seeing my videos pop up. For some reason, it's not enough to subscribe anymore. You have to hit the bell, or you don't get a notification when I post a new video. So there you go. I don't make the rules. I think it's kind of redundant, but whatever. So make sure you hit that bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Almost forgot this. It's my lifeline. Onward and upward. Bye.